Homemade nachos with beans and cheese sauce, anybody? Watch how you too can make the crispy nachos, the salsa, the cheese sauce, and the beans all by yourself. The taste of fresh homemade nachos is unbelievable. Food for the soul, I like to say. Have you subscribed to my channel for easy, tried and tested recipes? Do show your support. Hello and welcome to my kitchen. For the nachos, we'll need 2 parts of maize flour or makki ka atta and 1 part of maida or plain flour. Add in salt to taste. Carom seeds or ajwain, I like to crush them and add. Mix the dry ingredients. So for 1 cup of makki ka atta, use half a cup of maida or all-purpose flour. I'll add in a bit of vegetable oil. Use warm water to knead the dough. The dough should not be too soft. Cover it and let it rest for 10 minutes. Time to roll these out. So I'll make medium sized or chapati sized balls. Cover the rest. I'll be using a bit of plain flour to help with the rolling. And roll it as you would roll out a chapati. That's quite thin. You could use a knife or a pizza cutter to trim the edge if you don't like the cracked bits. These go back into the dough. I'll use a fork and put holes all over it. And then put it on the griddle and cook it till it's almost done. Can you see the change in color? It appears cooked on this side. And you'll know when the tortilla starts moving on the pan. Time to flip it over. That should do it. Time to take it out and put it on the plate. And make sure to cover it up. Keep it aside. Get on with the next one. Once the tortillas are all done, stack them up. So I've just taken 4 for the moment, and I'll cut it in half first and in quarters, and then 1/8. That is half of each of these wedges. Time to fry them. The oil should be medium hot. If you like the recipe, give it a thumbs up, share your feedback in the comments, and I'll get back to you. Take your time to fry them. Can you see the change in color? And they have become quite crisp. Time to take them out. Drain on absorbent paper. Fry the rest. The nachos are all done and they have turned out really nice, crispy and perfect. Now that they have cooled down completely, I'll store them in an airtight container. For the salsa, you'll need finely chopped 1 large tomato, 1 small onion, a clove of garlic, green chili, coriander leaves, lemon juice, half a tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil, and salt to taste. Mix well. Set it in the fridge to chill. To make the cheese sauce, you'll require 1 cup of milk. Heat it up and then pour in cornstarch slurry. I've used 2 teaspoons of cornstarch dissolved with a little milk. Cook on low heat, stirring continuously for a minute so that the cornstarch is cooked. And then add in cheese. I'm using processed cheese, about 40 grams of it. And then just mix it well till all the cheese dissolves. That's ready. Turn off the heat. It's just begun to bubble. Add in a tiny bit of salt. Mix well and let it cool down to the room temperature. To make the refried beans, heat 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. Add in finely chopped onion. So this is a cup of chopped onion. So the onions are a light pink now. Let's add in 4 cloves of garlic chopped finely. Cook for a bit and then add in cumin or jeera powder, 1.5 teaspoons, half a teaspoon of red chili powder, salt. Cook briefly and then add in a cup of tomato chopped finely. Cook this till the tomatoes are well done. So this has been cooking for 3 minutes and it's time to add in a teaspoon of dried oregano, some freshly cracked pepper. I'll give it a mix and add in about 2 cups of kidney beans or rajma that has been boiled. Mix well. Cook for a minute. Add in about a cup of cooked rajma water. Bring this to a boil. Adjust the seasoning if required. Cover and cook on low for about 5 minutes. That looks nice. And I'll use a masher and just mash up the beans slightly, not too much. And it's time to cook down the water a little bit. That looks good. I'll finish off with a blob of butter and some coriander greens. Give it a mix. Turn off the heat and let the butter melt. Arrange the nachos on a platter. Top them with the beans. Drizzle cheese sauce over them. And finally top them with the salsa. Boiled sweet corn for the garnish. Serve the nachos anytime and enjoy!